قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله. This is good for people that when they wake up for Salatul Layl, still they are sleepy. They're sleepy, and sometimes, you know, with difficulty, they keep their eyes open. But sometimes they feel, what type of Salatul Layl I am doing? I am very sleepy, and, you know, I am not enjoying that much. I just want to finish and, you know, for example, maybe sleep again or whatever. This hadith is bashara for them, that still it is good. Still Allah very much loves this attempt, that despite your pleasure from sleeping, you leave your bed and go for Salatul Layl. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله إذا قام العبد لذيذ مضجعه والنعاس في عينه ليرضي ربه بالصلاة الليلة. If a servant of Allah stands up from bed and there is لذيذ مضجعه, there is a pleasure of sleeping and being in bed, you know, especially if it is, I don't know, cold and, you know, the bed is warm, etc. Nowadays, alhamdulillah, we have lots of facilities. You know, in the past, sometimes people used to go out, you know, and with difficulty find water. And inshallah, I will mention for you a story of Ayatollah Mutahari that I just remembered. So it was very difficult at that time. Now, alhamdulillah, we have lots of facilities and we should be grateful. So if someone stands up from sleep and still, you know, wants to enjoy, but says, no, I have to do Salatul Layl, I spent few minutes with my Lord. وَالنُّعَاسُ فِي عَيْنِهِ, still he's sleepy, she's sleepy. It's like a kind of, you know, eyes are still with difficulty open. But the reason is لِيُرْضِيَ رَبَّهُ بِالصَّلَاةِ اللَّيْلَ. He wants to, or she wants to please his or her Lord with this Salatul Layl. بَاهَ اللَّهُ بِهِ الْمَلَائِكَةِ. Mubahat. Mubahat means when I am very happy with something and I am saying to other people, you know, that I am very happy with this. Sometimes it can be bad, sometimes it can be good. For example, we have that famous hadith, whoever learns in the sake of, for the sake of doing mubahat with ulama, لِيُبَاهِيَ بِهِ الْعُلَمَاءِ or يُمَارِيَ بِهِ السُّفَهَاء. For example, I learn in order to say to ulama that I have lots of knowledge and, you know, I know this, I have read that book, I had this teacher. This is negative mubahat. But positive mubahat is that when there is something good and out of appreciation, out of gratitude, you mention it, not in order to boost yourself or, you know, raise yourself above others. Bahallahu bihil malaika. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala would be pleased to the extent that he would address the angels with joy and appreciation and says, Ama tarawna abdi hadha. Don't you see my servant? قد قام من لذيذ مضجعه للصلاة لم أفرضها عليه. He has stood up, or she has stood up from bed for a prayer that I have not made obligatory. اشهدوا أني قد غفرت له. Be witnesses that I have forgiven him or her. Of course, this kind of language that we are using is a language that you have to be aware that it's sifat fi'l, and we are using it in the way that must be accompanied by negating anything physical. So when I say Allah is pleased, Allah is happy, it's not emotional, it's not, you know, something, a feeling that like what we have. Means a condition which in essence is similar to when we are very happy with something, in essence is the same, but without physical and sensational additions. So this is that much Allah loves those who do Salatul Layl, that He would even mention to the angels that I am very pleased and I'm going to forgive this person.